How y'all feeling? Wow, look at y'all. Y'all looking good out here. Give it up for yourselves. Y'all look like real adults out there. Like you can adult good. You're adulting real good out there. I'm attempting to adult real good. But there's something that's been bothering me, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I'm wondering if you guys can help me out. I'm going to give some context. So I'm in my 30s. I'm recently single. I don't have any kids, but I do have a dog. I own my home. I have a car. I have a job. Thanks, boo. But am I good at masturbating if I make myself come fast? Or am I bad at masturbating if I make myself come fast? Because the goal is to orgasm, right? But then it's like if you come fast, you're like, yeah, I'm fast as fuck, boy, finger game popping. But then on the other hand, you're like, wow, that took a long time. I don't know if anyone else is going to be this patient. I'm just starting to think that my clitoris is finicky. She's just like, sometimes we're going to microwave it. Sometimes we need to slow roast in the oven. My vagina as a whole is just finicky. She's just, like I said, I'm in my 30s. My period has been fucking kicking my ass like the older I get. It's fucking bad. I throw up now. I didn't used to do that. I get a fucking pain in my neck right here. I get headaches. I'm like completely just dead. And then I'm just supposed to just live my life like nothing's wrong because of the patriarchy. It's true. There are studies out that say that having a period, the pain is very equal to a heart attack. I'm not making that up. It's like peer-reviewed, scholarly medical journals are reporting on this. Imagine you're having a heart attack, and then here comes a man like, suck my dick. Bro, I'm like literally dying. Your mouth not bleeding. Shut the fuck up. I'm having a heart attack in my uterus, you fucking dumb idiot, man. But periods fucking suck, bro. Periods fucking suck. Like I said, my shit's just crazy. My flow, well, I'm a super plus bitch now. It's crazy. I passed so many clots, that shit look like cherry pie filling. Sweet cherry pie. That song's about blood pussy. But when I'm on my period, I like to go to Target. That's my happy place. And I have a period pack. So I go to Target, I get my pack. My period pack includes my tampons, my panty liners, fudge stripe cookies, the Keebler Elf kind because the generic chocolate just does not taste the same. The Trolley sour gummy worms. Those are the best. And a bottle of wine, like $21.99 because that makes me feel fancy. And when I had my last period, I went to Target, to fill up on my period pack, and they did not have any of those things. I was fucking pissed. I just started stealing shit because I was mad. I got a pair of Tweety Bird boxers. They're my new period panties. But when I say Target didn't have none of the things, I mean, they had most of it, but they just didn't have, like, my tampons, right? Like, you have your tampons that you purchase for you. Like I said, I'm a super plus bitch. I need my Tampax Sports 360-degree tampons super plus. All they had was Tampax Pearl. I am a grown woman with a grown woman vagina that bleeds like the Niagara. I was using Tampax Pearls at 12 years old. What the fuck is that gonna do for me now? That's why I started stealing shit out of that raggedy ass Target. But having a vagina is fun sometimes, you know. I've used Kegel balls before in the past. Anybody ever used those before? Yeah. If you're not familiar with Kegel balls, they're like these weighted balls. They can be silicone or they can be like metal. You put them in your vaginal cavity, and they help to work on your squeezability muscles. So you just, you know. And once upon a time, I had a pair, and I was really working those muscles out. They got stuck. I could not get these motherfuckers out. So at the time, I was having casual sex with this dude, and I was like, hey, I need a favor. And he was like, yeah, sure, okay. So he came over, and I was like, can you dig in my vagina and get these balls out? And he did it. And then we had sex. And I got to put all that muscle to work. It was pretty great. But yeah, no, like I said, my period is stupid. I hate my period. And another thing that I actually really hate is when ugly people can sing well. That is an attractive person's sport. Like, let's think about, I don't know, first person coming to mind, Beyonce. She's very pretty. She sings really well. She's a great entertainer. And it's like, yeah, it makes sense because she's pretty. She sings good. You feel good when you hear a song sung by a pretty person. But then when an ugly person sings well, you're like, what? Y'all remember Susan Boyle? We were all so amazed about her singing ability because she was ugly. If she was pretty, she would not have gotten a golden buzzer. They would just be like, oh, another pretty bitch who can sing. That's nice. But we were all like, wow, look at that moose. It sounds amazing. This moose deserves the golden buzzer. Now, if Susan Boyle would have came out there and wrestled a fucking bear to death and skinned that bitch and made a rug, we would all have been like, yeah, that checks out because she's ugly. Because that's like an ugly person thing to do. But singing well, no, that's a pretty person thing. So the next time you're somewhere like at karaoke or something, and somebody ugly is singing really well, you're gonna have a bad time. Because you're gonna think about this, and you could be like, man, she was right. Like I said earlier, I'm recently single. I don't have any children. And a lot of my friends are starting to have kids, some of my friends' kids are about to go to high school. And becoming a parent is just so scary to me. I saw a thing on Twitter where people are paying $250 a week for daycare. More? That's $1,000 a month. That's like an extra mortgage payment. You know what I could do with $1,000? Snort it. What the hell? That's crazy to me. And it's just me and my dog, you know. And I tell my friends, like, well, I feel like my dog is like having a kid. And they're like, it's not the same. And I'm like, actually having a dog is harder because we don't speak the same language. We never will. I'm just talking to her. You don't know how many times I'll come home drunk. If you just talk, I would not tell nobody. And he just looking at me, bark, bark, bitch. I'm just like, Then my friends' kids, they can feed themselves. My dog's never gonna fucking do that. I have to feed him every day or he will die. Your kid is gonna grow up and fucking come home and make themselves some fucking cereal. I would fucking hope and wish for the day that my fucking dog does that. But I will say, my friends, I'm getting a lot of practice because if I do ever have kids, I will lock them in kennels. Yeah, but like I said, I'm recently single. I'm gonna get out of here. I will say, I have asked my dog if I'm good at masturbating or if I'm bad at masturbating because he's watched me do it a lot. And all he did was look at me and was like, bark, bark, bitch. Y'all have been great. I've been Goodie Hendrixson. Thank you so much. Give it up for your host, Amber Falter.